Yeah? Yeah, that'll be right in the back. Don't forget those two there. It's one of mine, so it'll be right in the back.
Yeah, but right at the back, you don't have that. At the back, I've got like baritone.
Yeah, but do you want the top and bottom line? Yeah. Wow. Don't forget this E flat. There's E naturals in that bar. That's E flat. I've since put courtesy accidental on it, but I haven't printed new ones. Yeah. Yeah, well, we have done this one. Well, whichever.
Welcome to the University of Exeter graduation ceremony. Please be seated for the University of Exeter Choir.
Do
Welcome to the University of Exeter graduation ceremony. We look forward to celebrating everyone's success with you today. A few things to note before we begin. Family and friends should remain seated throughout the ceremony once it has begun. We ask that no flash photography takes place, as it may be distracting to those on the stage. Mobile phones should be switched off for the duration of the ceremony. In the event of a fire, an announcement will be made. Please leave the building by the nearest exit following the directions of the marshals. Graduands, your moment with the Chancellor will be recorded by the official photographer, so no selfies, please. Now, we consider ourselves one family here at the University of Exeter and openly encourage applause for every graduand. As some of our graduands have not been able to attend at the last minute, the presenter will announce the name of the absent graduands as well, so please applaud when this occurs. At the end of the ceremony, the Chancellor and dignitaries will process out of the Great Hall. The new graduates, directed by the marshals, will follow. And once all graduates have left the hall, family and friends are requested to leave through the front doors only to meet the graduates outside. Graduates, you will congregate outside on the Great Hall piazza for a group photography session. Please use the slope or steps to access the piazza. After the ceremony, all graduates and guests are invited to join the drinks receptions, which are being held in the forum. In a few moments, when the music starts, the congregation is asked to rise for the entry of the procession.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome and thank you for being here today. I declare this degree congregation open. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, graduates, supporters, family and friends, a very warm welcome to all of you. It's a great privilege to share this special day of graduation with you and to welcome you to our beautiful Streatham campus. I would like to start by asking you to join me in thanking our musicians. The fanfare you have just heard being played so beautifully is a piece that was specifically commissioned for the university by our partners, the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra. So a huge thank you to them too. Let's give them a round of applause. Graduands, you should be so proud of the achievements that brought you here. Graduation is the culmination of an enormous amount of hard work. You've earned your success through that hard work and through the rigorous study that you've applied to your courses. Everybody at the university is so proud of you. Congratulations to all of you. Of course, not everybody has been able to attend to celebrate here today with us in person today, and I'd also like to congratulate those who are not with us, who are graduating in absentia, and we'll give them a round of applause later in the ceremony. For many of you, though, this graduation ceremony marks a new pinnacle in your education. You will be leaving academia and going out into the world inspired by your Exeter education, and you'll be able to change the world for the better as a result. I know that for some, this is not the final part of your academic journey, and you may be staying with us or heading to another university and undertaking a further course of study. Whichever route you take into the future from here, and whatever you decide to do next, today is an opportunity to celebrate your achievements with supporters, your friends, and your family. So above all else, I hope you enjoy your day. Graduation is also a chance for the whole university to reflect on its history and its values. Values that connect us not just today, but forever. You've demonstrated the 5 university values that matter so much to us: discovery, respect, excellence, inclusion, and community. These values, along with your energy, your commitment, your ideas, and your passion, all of which you've cultivated along the way, will stand you in excellent stead as we face real global challenges together. Good luck. I wish you well as you play your part in helping to shape our collective future. I look forward to meeting you all up here on stage and congratulating you personally on your achievements. And now call upon our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Lisa Roberts, to address the congregation.
Good morning and welcome everyone, and a very special welcome of course to our graduands who have travelled from across the world to be here for today's celebration. Today is about celebrating your achievements with your supporters, your friends and your family. And although the focus of the ceremony is rightly on you, we're also here to celebrate and thank those who have encouraged and supported you through your studies. And it's lovely to see so many supporters, friends and family here today, right up into the back of the balcony. Welcome. We celebrate your achievements, knowing that during the course of your studies, you've succeeded in overcoming additional obstacles like the COVID-19 pandemic. And everyone at the university knows how difficult the pandemic has made it to advance your studies and conduct your research. And against this backdrop, you should be especially proud of yourselves, as our entire university community is proud of you. Graduation today is about celebrating the success of each and every one of you and the contribution that you've made to the University of Exeter. Everybody who studies at our university brings something unique to our community by adding new ideas and perspectives to academic debate and helping to advance knowledge and undertake our world-class research. By being active and engaged members of our community, you have made the university a better place, and you have had a positive and lasting impact on our university and those around you. It's the power of our community working together that allows us to lead the way on our university's Strategy 2030 missions, to use our education and research to create a sustainable, healthy and socially just future. We're tackling these challenges today. On climate, We're home to 5 of the world's top 21 climate scientists, according to the prestigious global Reuters Hot List. In fact, the only 5 climate scientists in the UK in that top 21. And we're the top-placed university in Europe for delivering progress towards 2 of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, including being ranked as the very best university in the world for our progress towards delivering clean water and sanitation for all. In health, we're making great strides in areas including dementia, diabetes and infectious diseases, evidenced recently by a £15 million award in partnership with the NHS to set up the region's first ever biomedical research centre, which will help translate our scientific discoveries into tangible benefits for patients. And in terms of creating a fair, socially just and inclusive society, our Centre for Social Mobility was honoured at the UK Social Mobility Awards 2022 for the way it addresses barriers to skills and progression to higher education. The University of Exeter has also joined the 100 Black Women Professors Now campaign to address the fact that out of 22,000 professors in the UK, only 41 are black women. The challenges our university is rising to meet are global ones, and every day we're finding solutions to benefit the environment, people and communities all over the world. And graduates, you have been a huge part of that success. There's no doubt that Exeter graduates go on to do incredible things, and I'm certain that you will too. I hope that your time and achievements here today will stay with you throughout your life, and that your memories of our university will stay with you forever. Whatever the next stages of your life brings, I hope that you're always proud to be an Exeter graduate, and I promise you that we will continue working hard to ensure the university stays as one of the world's very best. You now join a community of more than 160,000 Exeter alumni across 180 countries, and I hope you make use of their expertise, experiences and networks as you progress through your lives. Exeter is a forever institution, and as Exeter alumni, I hope that your connection with us will be one which lasts a lifetime. So my final message for you today is very simple. Well done. Thank you for your contribution to our university, and please never forget the transformative power of universities, of education and of research. It does change people's lives and shape the world around us. I passionately believe that education opens the door to a more successful and fulfilling life, and I truly hope it will for you. Most of all, enjoy this day. This is your day, because you've earned your right to celebrate, and you deserve our most sincere congratulations. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and it is my pleasure to echo the Chancellor's and Vice-Chancellor's warm welcome to you all. My name is Gareth Stansfield, and I am the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences, and I will be acting as the Master of Ceremonies for today. My role as the Master of Ceremonies is simple. Beyond introducing speakers and different parts of the ceremony, I am here to remind you all that this is a celebration of the achievements of our fantastic students. Please clap and cheer as they cross the stage to receive their degrees. Your departments have had another strong and successful year, and not least because of all your own successes that we are celebrating today. We are very proud of your achievements, and every individual here has their own personal story of the journey which has brought you to this important point in your career. Our faculty has a fantastic range of subjects and activities within it. Indeed, as the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the faculty, and with no other Pro-Vice-Chancellor in sight, I will also say that we have the most exciting subjects too. Covering a huge spread of subjects and disciplines, including politics and theology and religion, our faculty is truly a world leader and at the cutting edge of our disciplines, and we are proud that our students support the faculty through their involvement in our research, their challenges to our ways of thinking in the seminar room, and their unbridled inquisitiveness. You, our graduates, are an intrinsic, vital part of our story of success. Today, for our graduates in Politics and International Relations and Theology and Religion, it is a culmination of years of hard work and is very much your day. Your degree programs have encouraged you to think rigorously from a range of viewpoints and provided you with the lenses from multiple disciplines to defend your views and to understand different perspectives that have allowed you to develop sharp, analytical and open minds capable of understanding and responding to the complex social challenges humanity faces today. It has also been a more difficult journey than usual, but you have made it. Alongside highly demanding studies, the graduates in this room have overcome the challenges of studying during the COVID-19 pandemic, where you have persevered, showed outstanding resilience, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. You are indeed formidable graduates, well equipped to take on the challenges ahead. You have come through your own degree programs, you have grown and developed intellectually and personally, and it is our honour on the stage here today to be witnessing you progress before us. Your achievements are nothing short of awesome. So what do we want of you today? To have fun, to enjoy yourselves, to certainly not be nervous. You've achieved so much that it would be strange if you were quiet, and I really hope that you raise the roof off the Great Hall, whether by whooping, cheering, clapping, or whatever may take your fancy, within reason, of course. But there's not much that we can do to stop you if you go beyond reason, and celebrate what you have achieved. I now call upon Professor Brieg Powell to present the first cohort of candidates for awards.
In the Faculty of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Advanced Quantitative Methods in Social Sciences, Kiran Arbagathata. Ahmed Furkan Oziaka. Gregory Stride. Maryam Naili. Ellis Dini. Leila Rami. For the degree of Master of Arts in International Relations, Hilal Hadoub Mohammed Hamoud Al-Yazidi. Thomas Smith. In Politics and International Relations of the Middle East, Faye Alexandra Helps. For the degree of Master of Public Administration in Public Administration, Muhaideb Al-Muhaideb. Christopher Walters. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Middle Eastern Studies, Lily Bradshaw. In Anthropology and Spanish with work abroad, Saffron Turl. In English and International Relations, Libby Joan Borley. In History and Middle Eastern Studies, Mariam Emna Needham. In International Relations, Ahmed Fahad Ahmed Rashid Al-Khalifa. Zeki Altinisik Young. Grace Lily Andrews. Jemima Orty. Jocelyn Lucinda Bahari. Samantha Bernard. Amelia Bigmore. Marcus Luke Blake. Annabelle Rose Boakes. Oliver Butler. Florence Eleanor Katie Clifton. Denisa Korici Machuric. Lorenzo Andrea Cosari. Alexander Cowell. Alexander John Cunningham. Paige Davis. Claire Ellen Davis. Jake Davison. Maisie Lily Dowding. Anastasia Downing. Malaki Dunlop. Barnaby Dunn. Albert Dwan. Annie Dyer. Lydia Falcon Hernandez. Bethany Nicole Farley Brown. Peter John Featherston. Holly Ford. Gabriella Daisy Bluebell Franklin. Archie Robert Gibb. Paulina Giziela. Aksaya Kalanjala Godumune. Theo Alexander Goulden. Alicia Eve Haley. Freddie Hanbury. Elliot Charles Hare. Harry Tintin Henage. James Hennessy. Millie Iman Hine. James Gordon Holdsworth. Yasmina Husseini. Celia Christine Morek Jensen. Harry Johnson Hill. Madeleine Keating. Adinda Karirusina. Lucy Ellen Kirtley Harold. Harvey Kitchen. Matthias Lapira. Loch Ching Lam, Felix Dexter Lam, Montague Fergus Lampard, Jack Lisser, Eleanor Rosemary McIntosh, Jessica Catherine Mahan, Robert McNamara, Domingo Mojica, Josephine Orr, William Pearce, Alexander George Rooney, Hugo James Rouse, Rohan Salhan, Johan Sorabji, Olivia Catherine Springall, George Harry Standen McDougall, Flora May Stocks, Erin Elizabeth Stowe, Hannah Suleiman, Piers Tabor, Luke John Pulteney Taylor, India Thomas, Annie Matilda Torseta, Shun Hei Heilitse, Lucy Tullock, Rusanda Uzalo Vicute, apologies, Millie Victoria Walters, Peter Waugh, Charles Peter Welton, Sophie Madeline West, Isabel Constance Anna Weston, Eleanor White, Zoe White, Emily Ruth Joyce Woods, Zainab Yusuf, Sarah Ann Cornelia Zellman, in International Relations and French, Emilia Maria Mocanu, Jennifer Mary Robinson, Sam Owain Williams, in International Relations and Global Cultural Studies, Holly Kate Asia Baker, Jack Matthew Braggington, Alexandra Cunningham, in International Relations and Modern Languages, Emil Angelov, Jemima Gadd, Olivia Godfrey, Leon Goldner, Ludovico Giuseppe Palazzo, Alexander Owen Bellini Whitfield, Florence Ann Wilkinson, Nesta Wilson. In International Relations and Sociology, Bethany Hope McFarlane, in International Relations and Spanish, Thomas Kahn, James Anthony Mahoney, Phoebe Stevenson, in International Relations with Criminology, Ellie Clark, in International Relations with Employment Experience, Daniel Crane, in International Relations with Employment Experience Abroad, Hannah Georgia Araba Austin, Kai Fai Chung, Andrei Mihail Konstantin, in International Relations with Geography, Joel Clark, Rona Ziva Logan, in International Relations with History, Eli Rogan, in International Relations with Study Abroad, Caroline Maria Antpola, Max Yuri Kramer, Felix Emre Fronhofen, Gulliver Goodall, Callum James Macmillan, Adrian Elliott Medrano, William Kenneth Oliver, Rory Power, Philip Richardson, Miguel Sanz de Bustamante, Pascal Watkins. In Middle Eastern Studies and Strategy and International Security, Jack Hughes. In Politics, Mortimer Frederick Brooks. William Niall Christmas. India Cooper. Max de la Guerra. Edward Alexander Parry de Winton. Jessica Fraser. Jack Fung. Richard Jan Griffin. Georgina Grimwade. Ella Hale Smith. Nathaniel Hall. Jack Hamilton. Maya Harty. Stephanie Hope Francesca Hazelden. Jessica Hill. William Cosima Kimber, Hannah Croker, Etienne Aidan Gordon Lagota, Leon Machin, Florence Isabel Marks, Harry Bartley MacPhail, Emma Claire Newson, Eloise Lucy Norris, Keen Orchard, Lucy Person Davis, Rachel Rimmer, Marcus Adam James Scott, Henry Shelley, Naomi Jane Smith, Kristen Helena Taylor, James Thompson, Katie Truman, Jamie Louise Wheeler, Callie Louise Winkworth, in Politics and Modern Languages, Patrick Crowley, Jamie Eloy Ricks, in Politics and Sociology, Olivia Jane Allen, Amriza Basiari Batuarba, Erin Lee Bradley, Elizabeth Ellison, Valeria Fajnova, William Jonathan Howe, Joshua Oliver Spartacus Hughes, Emily May Jones, Spencer Alexander Fulford Lee, Hugo Puddle, Archie Roscoe, Dusty Salmons. In Politics and Sociology with Study Abroad, Natalie Amy Boone, Lucy Elizabeth Borkoff. In Politics and Theology, Clara Oakley, in Politics with Study Abroad, Sarah Komar, Ella Joyce Gardiner, Harry Thomas Piper Haythorne, Abigail O'Reilly, in Politics, Philosophy and Economics, Mohammed Abdul Hamid, Emily Cecilia Ashworth, Jean Kiernan Andre Austria, John Anthony Michael Bailey, Frank Egerton Raymond Barlow, Ellis Burkett, Kitty Brewer, Christian Cartwright, Giovanni Cavallari, Millie Cheney, Benjamin George Connolly, Matthew Curtain, Benjamin Davis, Charlotte Deegan, Solveig Dinder, Ryan Luc Dubois de Dunliac, Juliet Madeleine Duplessis, Nicholas John Morris Evans, William John Harry Fellows, Astrid Philps, Alessandro Fossilard, Verity Jane Gardner, Ginebra Garrigues, Gillian Alison Gracias, Charles Harrison, James Heron, Louis Alexander Holden, Jack Arthur Holloway, Jamie Howard Green, Yasmin Jawed, William Kite, Leor Lowy, Oscar McKenna Brown, Lauren Marie McLean, Jack Merritt, Josephine Mutsars, Gabriela Kirillova Pandova, Toby Pegg, Dulcia Pelopida, Amelia Rees, Marco Reyes Castellano, Scott Anthony Riggs, Adil Said, Freya Grace Scott, India Philippa Shakespeare, Jake Shepherd, Melville Simon, Alexander Isaac Stanley, Joseph Stewart, Kane Harrison Tetley, Manon van den Ortela, Maren Alexandre Marie Verspieren, Rhys William James Benny Wallace, Kaylin Walmsley, Christopher Rodri Warwick, Sydney Eileen Watson, James Weaver, George Whitcomb, Edred Whittingham, Felix Oliver Wigdal, Morgan Eleanor Winter, Jonathan Woodbridge, Douglas John Worley Birch. In politics, philosophy and economics with employment experience, Rachel Abbey Appiah, Isabel Farmer, in politics, philosophy and economics with study abroad, Alexandra Angel, Ellen Johnson, Alexander James Rawson Palmer, Aidan Patrick Skelly, Luke Wickenden. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Politics and International Relations, Gregory William Barker, Harriet Amy Benyon, Erin Hannah Bork, Bogdan Valentin Bunghes, Oxiana Caneas, Georgina Mai Catherwood, Daniel George Chappell, Hunter Davis, Joseph Louis Casper Devlin, Thomas Dawkins, Kirsty Duncan, Julian Morris Galley, Celia Shanta Golam, Abigail Gundogan, Sylvia Hanlon, Samuel Colin Lovelace Keat, Lawrence David John Lee, Flavio Longobardi, Samuel Major, Chris Oliver, Alexander Percival, Chiara Ricci, Kieran Reginald Sargent, Catherine Florence Wells Shuttleworth, Patricia Nappat Smith, Trey Hook Talon, Miles Tarrant, Anya Travosos, Emily Tubbs, Cameron Charles Walker, in Politics and International Relations with study abroad, Zachary Alexander Brockman, Carolina de Puig Viladomiu, Sophia Enoisi, George William Hibbard, Benedict Pegram, Cyril Jean A. Prudhomme, Kieran Stevens, Dorok Tulman.
I now call upon Professor Janice Kay to present the honorary graduand.
Professor Sir Stephen Murray Smith, Fellow of the Academy of Social Sciences, Fellow of the Royal Society of Arts.
Admit you to the degree of Honorary Doctorate of Laws, LLD, honoris causa.
Professor Sir Stephen Murray Smith is without question the most talented Vice-Chancellor of his generation. The University of Exeter was remarkably fortunate that he was our Vice-Chancellor for so many years, from 2002 to 2020. In this time, Exeter joined the Russell Group of Outstanding UK Research-Intensive Universities, due recognition that Exeter had made one of the largest advances in the UK assessment of research excellence, dramatically increased the funding it received for research, was regarded nationally and internationally for the quality of its education and student experience, and received plaudits twice as University of the Year and again as Sports University of the Year. A recent legacy is that Exeter was one of the biggest risers in the National Research Excellence Framework in 2021. Steve was born in Norwich, hence his inexplicable and unwavering support for Norwich City FC. His parents, Bill and Dorrie, were devoted to their only child, as he to them. Bright, sparky, decent people with working-class backgrounds. They were quietly devastated when Steve's German teacher told them that people like you don't go to university. Boy, how wrong he was. With his parents' unwavering support and the guidance of Mr. Shearing, one inspirational teacher at his secondary school, Steve went on to gain a BSc in Politics and International Studies, Master of Science, and Doctor of Philosophy in International Relations from the University of Southampton. Steve's deeply felt support for widening access to university and greater social mobility saw him go on to be the chair of the UCAS University Admissions Service, particularly championing contextual admissions to university, and chairing the higher education strand of the Prime Minister's National Council for Educational Excellence under the last Labour government. A new scholarship scheme targeting applicants from disadvantaged backgrounds has been set up in Steve's name through an endowment from graduates and friends of the university that supports 6 students to attend the University of Exeter annually. Exeter's achievements have been the result of Steve's extraordinary qualities of leadership, strategy and vision. From the moment Steve was interviewed for the position of Vice-Chancellor and I was fortunate to be a member of that panel, it was clear that he was the outstanding candidate, indeed the only candidate in the minds of the selection committee. From the outset, he was very clear where he wanted to take the university and was not afraid to take difficult but vital decisions to sustain Exeter's future. Guided by data and analysis, he never allowed Exeter to stand still. Through his clear and focused strategy, Exeter invested in the quality of its science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine, growing it in scale and materiality of impact to match true excellence in humanities, arts and social science. Steve oversaw the creation of a new campus for Cornwall, a brand new business school, this year's Times Higher Education Business School of the Year, and a new medical school for Exeter. With a meticulous eye for detail, he ensured that research plans were created and followed, that education and research indicators of performance were developed, monitored and achieved. Targets to be in the UK top 20 league tables by 2010 were smashed early, and the target to become UK top 10 was also achieved early. Steve Reach turned to cementing Exeter as a firmly globally leading university, promoting meaningful and lasting partnerships with some of the world's best universities: Tsinghua University in Beijing, University of Queensland, Chinese University of Hong Kong, University of British Columbia, to name but a few. And in addition to his role at Exeter, Steve has been actively involved in shaping higher education policy and strategy nationally. His leadership, political understanding, and abilities to bring people around a table to produce stunning outcomes made him a natural to be elected overwhelmingly as President of Universities UK, the representative body for all UK universities, and to be consulted and courted by successive governments and opposition parties, not only nationally, but internationally too. Steve's expertise in international relations and politics is also recognised globally. He's authored numerous books and articles on these subjects and is a sought-after speaker and commentator. His research has focused on issues such as global governance, international security, and the role of higher education in international development. His book on the globalization of world politics is an academic bestseller with over 600,000 copies sold. He was also president of the World Academy body in his field, the International Studies Association, from 2003 to 2004. And in recognition of his contributions to higher education and international relations, Steve was knighted in 2011. He's received numerous honorary degrees and awards for his work. On stepping away from the university, Steve was appointed as the UK's International Education Champion in June 2020 as a prime ministerial appointment. This role is designed to work with universities, schools, the ed-tech sector and others to target the government's priority regions worldwide to promote the UK as the international education partner of choice. The quality of higher education in the UK makes it a desirable place to study, and the government is on track to increasing the target income it receives to £35 billion a year by 2030, and to increase the number of higher education students studying in the UK to 600,000 annually, a target that was exceeded 2 years early. Steve is also a UK-US Fulbright Commissioner, a role designed to help promote peace and cultural understanding through educational exchange between the two nations. Steve is the first to say that achievements come from groups working together for the best outcomes. But teams of people need to be built and the team sustained. Steve has a great gift to build friendships, inspire loyalty, to support and mentor. During his tenure, he cultivated a talented collegiate group of staff and supporters in his immediate team and throughout the university. And it's important to highlight 4 key people: Registrar David Allen, 2 chairs of the University Council, Russell Seal and Sarah Turville, and his Chief of Staff, the incomparable Victoria Alcock. I also know that Steve would want me to mention previous outstanding Chancellors of the University, Lord Alexander of Whedon, Baroness Fluella Benjamin, and Lord Paul Miners, and the current Vice-Chancellor, Professor Lisa Roberts, and Chancellor Sir Michael Barber. No oration would be complete without mentioning Dr. Jeannie Forbes, Steve's wife, host, companion, and whose ambassadorial qualities and friendship on all occasions, big or small, are unrivaled. So it's wonderful that Jeannie, Russell Seal, Sarah Turville, David Allen are here at the ceremony today. Professor Steve Smith is a hugely respected academic and global leader who we have been fortunate to have had as our Vice-Chancellor. His contributions to higher education and to his academic field are hugely significant. His expertise and leadership have helped to shape the landscape of UK universities and have had a lasting impact in international education. Chancellor, I present to you Professor Sir Steve Smith for the award of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Now the formal moment, Steve, for me to admit you to the degree of Honorary Doctorate of Laws, LLD honoris causa. Congratulations.
I now invite our honorary graduate, Sir Steve Smith, to address the congregation.
Thanks very much. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, fellow graduates and graduands, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say 5 things in 5 minutes. First, and most importantly, I want to offer my warmest congratulations to those of you graduating today. Your generation has had an unprecedentedly tough time over the last few years. Changes to school curriculums, COVID, a year of virtual university teaching, being caught up in a long-running industrial dispute. So today really is about you, with your friends and families and supporters celebrating your achievements. Second, can I thank the university for this tremendous honour? It's extremely pleasing for me to see Exeter go from strength to strength under the leadership of my absolutely excellent successor, Professor Lisa Roberts. Thank you to Janice, Professor Kay, for your very generous words. For her and I, as she said, this represents coming full circle. She was on my interview panel and then served as Deputy Vice-Chancellor and as an absolutely outstanding provost for 16 years. It's really gratifying to me that I'm being awarded this honorary degree by Sir Michael Barber, a man I've worked with closely over nearly 20 years, a man named by Forbes magazine as the most influential educationalist in the world. I'm also pleased to see so many ex-colleagues here, as Janice has said. In particular, the two chairs of the governing body for nearly all my time here, Russell Seal and Sarah Turville, the two registrars, David Allen and Mike Shaw and I on the stage here, who worked with me for 15 years. I'd also like to thank two other people. I worked with them for every day over a decade. So the head of the Vice-Chancellor's office, Dr. Vic Alcock, who's here today, and my PA, Rachel Hucker, now Lisa's PA, who'll be watching online. Finally, as Janice alluded, there's one person I want to thank more than any other, and that's my wife, Dr. Jeannie Forbes, who did her PhD here at Exeter and contributed so much to this university by hosting literally hundreds of events. It's an absolute fact that I would never have been a Vice-Chancellor without her support and encouragement. Words literally cannot express either my thanks to or my love for her. Third, I want to stress, again as Janice said, that any career isn't about an individual as much as the teams that he or she works within. I was really fortunate to work with an outstanding team of around 6,000 staff at Exeter, not just the superb academic staff, but also the professional staff who keep this place running. Vice-Chancellors might get the credit when things go well and the blame when they don't, but it takes a team to create an outstanding university. I'd also like to acknowledge the significant role played by the Students' Guild here at Exeter and the Students' Union in Cornwall in that team effort. Fourthly, a comment about the standing of the UK's education system. On the basis of the nearly 900 meetings I've had in my roles for government since retiring from Exeter, it's almost impossible for me to overstate the standing of UK education, from early years and schools through to technical and vocational, and of course, higher education. 25.6 billion in export earnings, 1.2 million international students studying here or in their home countries for UK degrees, the anchor institutions in their cities and their regions, the driver of levelling up, and transformative to individuals. It's hard to think of an area of British society and economy which contributes so much to life and life chances. And it's a sector of which we should all be unbelievably proud. Finally, a few words to those of you graduating today. Life is something you live in the here and now, making seemingly random and contingent decisions. It only makes sense and forms the narrative of your life when you look backwards. I'm struck by just how many sliding door moments there have been in my life and how important some key individuals have been. Mr. Shearing, Janice mentioned him, the teacher who took me aside and told me when I was bottom of the class that I could make something of my life. My parents, specifically my dad, Bill, for sitting in and occupying the office of a surgeon until that surgeon agreed to operate on me at age 16 and thus save me from a wheelchair for life. There are many others, and others I decidedly do not want to mention, such as the teacher, Janice mentioned him, who daily called me cripple in front of the class and told my parents to get me a job sweeping the factory floor in the local shoe factory because, and this was the point, that's all people from my social background were good for. But you see, my life was transformed, utterly transformed by education. So, I wish all of you success, absolutely confident in the knowledge that the truly transformative experience of studying at this excellent university will stand you in good stead as you construct the narrative of your life. Thank you.
I now call upon Professor Emma Loosely-Leeming to present the second cohort of candidates.
In the Faculty of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Theology and Religion, Isabel Mutton. Robert William Button. Penelope Mary Cowell-Doe. For the degree of Master of Arts by Research in Theology and Religion, Emma Partington. Gareth Thomas Richards. Christopher Edward Steer. For the degree of Master of Arts in Theology, Noor Gabara. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Theology and Religion, Joshua Adkins. Tamsin Bartlett. Molly Ann Bates. Jessica Jane Chapman. Trinity Clark. Louisa Dixie. Isabel Mary Ellis. Imogen Hines. Katie Howarth. Lucy James. Alice Munro. Eleanor O'Donoghue. Patrick Pereira. Poppy Reel. Eleanor Rhodes. Joshua Samuel Shagagi. Elizabeth Stutterford. Beatrice Trott. Isabel Catherine Tuck. Caitlin Uttridge. Hannah Vonka. Edward Peter Wilkinson. Neve Imogen Leah Williams. George Yeldham. In Theology with International Relations, Aaron Luke Mingay. And for Bachelor of Arts in International Relations with Study Abroad, Adrian Elliott Medrano.
I'd now like to ask you to take a moment to give congratulations to those degree candidates who were unable to be present at today's ceremony. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Wherever they are, I'm sure they heard that round of applause. Thank you very much.
I now call upon Lily Margaroli of the Students' Guild to give the student vote of thanks.
Congratulations, class of 2023. It is an absolute honour to be here today in front of you, our incredible Exeter graduates. You should all be extremely proud of the hard work you've put in to get to this moment and what you have achieved in challenging times. From disrupted learning to making your way up and down the hills on campus, it's not always been an easy ride. But you've all shown such determination and resilience to get yourself here today, and we are all so proud of you. I hope you enjoy every second of today, because you truly deserve it. Take the time today to reflect on your journey and celebrate with your loved ones. I hope you'll be leaving Exeter with many memories from our beautiful campus, city, your friends, your societies, clubs and communities, as well as your course. As graduates from the Faculty of Humanities, Arts and Social Science, you are leading the way in the university's commitment towards creating a fair, socially just and inclusive society. With your flair for creativity and determination to succeed, we know you'll play a part in creating a better future. University is such a unique experience, and one I'm sure you will carry with you for the rest of your life. Whether you go on to study more, start or continue your career, or choose to do something else entirely, I wish you all the very best for your next adventure. You are all on your own journeys. It may be easy to look around at your fellow graduates and play a game of comparison. Try not to succumb to that. Remember that life doesn't always just fall into place after graduating. It's okay to take time out. It's okay to take the path less taken. And it's okay to take a path others don't think is the right one. But today is a day all about celebrating what you have achieved. Everyone in this room graduating today has the potential to do and achieve amazing things. These things are going to look different for everyone. It is in the colourful diversity of your futures that the beauty of life lies. The Exeter University motto means we follow the light. So I encourage you to look for your light and follow it. Do things which make you happy and fulfil you, and become the light. Be a beacon in the world, share what you have learned, share your passion, and make the world a better place. To all your loved ones, friends and families and staff, I'm sure it goes without saying that your support has been hugely appreciated. So, without further ado, take your photo by the rock, raise a glass, and be incredibly proud that you have a degree from Exeter, a global institution, and probably the best university in the world. Congratulations.
It's one of the toughest parts of my job in this role to follow Lily after such a brilliant speech, and Lily has been an outstanding student leader and as Sir Steve was saying, part of the team that makes Exeter the university that it is. It's now time to bring the degree ceremony to a close. Many congratulations to you all, our brand new University of Exeter graduates. We could not be prouder of you or more excited to hear about your achievements as you progress through the next chapters of your lives. Remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, you will always be part of the University of Exeter community now and for the rest of your lives. I hope that you will recall this moment, and if life deals you a setback, as it sometimes does, remember what you've achieved here, and that you're smart, talented, passionate, committed people with the education, the ability and the drive to realise your dreams. You've already demonstrated that here in your time at Exeter. Graduates, I have absolutely no doubt that you will make the world a better place and that you'll contribute positively in everything you do, just as you've done during your time at our university. I have the utmost confidence that as graduates of the University of Exeter, you will move into positions of influence and leadership, and that you will lead the way in overcoming some of humanity's greatest challenges and shaping the world for the better. Thank you for being such a vibrant part of the life and history of our university. I hope you'll go away with a real sense of pride and many fond memories of your time here. And of course, I hope you stay in touch with us. Have a wonderful and very well-earned day of celebration. I'd now like to invite the whole congregation to give a round of applause for all our new graduates together. And finally, but by no means least, I now invite our new graduates to give a round of applause for all their supporters, friends and family who are in the room and who've been there for you throughout your studies. You know how important they are to you. And all that remains for me to do is to declare the congregation closed.